exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the Water Juice channel. And welcome back to some more recapping live NFL football. I did this on Friday after the Thursday night opener between the Cowboys and the Bucks. And now it is, of course, Monday, where we recap the Patriots game on Sunday. It has not been a very good week of sports for me. I should say weekend of sports. Because as you guys know, on Saturday, the Buckeyes shockingly lost to the Oregon Ducks. And then we go to yesterday, and the New England Patriots, not as shockingly, but still kind of shockingly, lose to the Miami Dolphins. Now, if you're not a big New England Patriots fan, or you don't really follow the NFL like crazy, then you probably don't know that throughout the time the Patriots and Dolphins kind of split the season series. It's usually 1-1 at the end of the year, for the most part, and at least it has been for a few years. Mostly because the Patriots get the opening season win, and then later down the season, usually when the Patriots are resting their players for the playoffs, the Dolphins come in and they get a late season victory. Now that's changed obviously over the past couple of years. It's switched around and stuff, and the Dolphins have gotten a lot better now, and the Patriots have gotten worse, but they're better now this year. They're better than they were last year, at least. But the Dolphins and Patriots actually had a very entertaining game yesterday. It was very close. It was finished 17-16, so it was a very, very tight ball game throughout the entirety of it, and Dolphins came out on top. Now, the reason, you may be thinking, Mac Jones was the reason the Patriots lost this game. Oh, fire Mac Jones, release him, cut him, throw him into the ocean. I don't know. No, it wasn't Mac Jones. Mac Jones was not the problem. He went 29 of 39, 281 yards, and a touchdown, no picks. I have the stats in front of me. So Mac Jones was not the problem. Obviously, he had some miscues. He had some missed passes, but this is his first ever NFL start. He's getting used to different situations. It's a capacity crowd in New England, so everybody's hyped up. It's week one. Everybody's excited. You got the energy and stuff, so obviously there's going to be some opening day jitters and stuff. So Mac Jones, for the most part, played really well. He obviously was not the reason we lost. The reason that we lost was turnovers. I think in total, there was 4 turnovers in the game. I'm not 100% sure. I can check really quickly to see how many turnovers there were. So there was, how many turnovers did they get? Let me see if I can find it in here. I'm not seeing it. I know there was at least 2 fumbles. I'm not seeing any turnover. They don't have, at least on the section that I'm looking at, they don't have turnovers on here. So that's not important. The important part is Damian Harris, who was playing amazing. He had like 23 carries, 100 yards, average 4.3 per carry. Damian Harris looks like the starting running back for this team. The only problem is he struggles to hold on to the football. He had that problem last year too. I do remember a couple times he put the ball on the turf, and he needs to get it worked out. He needs to get it worked out. New England running backs don't put the football on the ground. Ramondre Stevenson put the football on the ground once. That was like the first play or something. Or like within the first drive, Ramondre fumbled the football. So, Damian Harris, the Patriots were driving down the field to kick a field goal to go up 19-17 and win this game. And Mac Jones snaps it, hands it off to Damian Harris, a routine play, no botch snap, anything. It was a clean snap, clean handoff to Damian Harris. He runs up the middle of the field, tackled, ball comes out. Dolphins recover it. Patriots, for some reason, I still don't understand why the Patriots burned all their timeouts before the 2-minute warning. So here's the rundown. So Damian Harris fumbles the football. Dolphins get it back with about 2 minutes and 40 something seconds left to go. So the 2-minute warning has yet to come in the fourth quarter. Bill Belichick proceeds to use all 3 timeouts before the 2-minute warning and burn all those timeouts. The Dolphins get a first down right as the 2-minute warning comes. And now Patriots have no timeouts. Dolphins, couple victory formations, kneel downs, and the game's over. That was the one part that I was confused about, because usually, if for the most part, the 3 timeouts at the end of the game, or however many timeouts you have at the end of the game, are used after the 2-minute warning comes. But I guess Belichick thought that the defense would be able to stop them from getting a first down, so that he would have the 2-minute warning as the only time he could stop the clock, and maybe have an extra timeout if he somehow got lucky like that. But in the end, the defense couldn't do it. And the defense played really well. They stopped Tua. They picked him off one time. It wasn't really it was kind of an unfair interception, because Tua was running away, threw off of his back foot as he was falling down. He was just trying to throw that ball away, and he didn't get enough on it, and it just fell into actually, it was like tipped a couple times. It hit like 2 Dolphins receivers, and then it like bounced and deflected into the hands of, I think it was Jones, but I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it was Jonathan Jones, but I'm not 100% sure. It could have been Jawan Williams too. I can't remember exactly who it was. Oh, here we go. Okay, I have the fumbles. There was 4 total fumbles. The Patriots got 2 of them back. So Jonnu Smith actually fumbled the football, but David Andrews recovered it. But Jonnu Smith got hit low and did complete somersault. It was the most wild play I've ever seen in my life. He like flipped and totally did like a front flip. It was unbelievable. He went completely vertical with his feet up in the air. It was wild, and the ball came out. Andrews picks it up. Mac Jones had a fumble, but he got it recovered. So I'm not sure who got the interception. I can't exactly remember. It was probably either Jonathan Jones or Jawan Williams. I don't think J.C. Jackson got it. So they get the interception off of that. That's the drive. That's what led to the drive to possibly win the game with the field goal. But Damian Harris fumbles it, puts it on the turf, and the Dolphins win. So what does this mean for the Patriots going forward? Well, Mac Jones looks good. Mac Jones looks like a very promising quarterback. I definitely think that he was the right choice between him and Cam. I think they made the right choice. Now, it is just one game, but I think that Mac Jones could do something pretty special here in New England. I don't want to overreact too much, but I mean, he looked pretty solid. He threw a couple good touchdown passes. He looked pretty decent. So he threw one good touchdown pass, I should say. He looked pretty decent. As for the defense played really well, holding Tua to about 200 yards. Not really getting beat on the running game. I mean, the defense was solid too. It was an all-around good performance. This is the kind of performance that you would think the Patriots would win, because the offense really didn't do anything wrong. The defense didn't do anything wrong, and they just got beat in the turnover game. They just lost 2 unfortunate fumbles that cost them some possessions, cost them some crucial possessions, and cost them the opportunity to kick that game-winning field goal. So I guess you could say, if you had to be particular, I guess you could say the defense lost them that game, or not the offense lost them that game because of the fumbles from Damian Harris and Ramondre Stevenson. I probably wouldn't lean that way, because the offense was pretty good. I mean, a lot better than it was last season. You could definitely tell that they upgraded some of those positions, especially receiver and tight end. So I don't know. It's way too early to tell how this team is going to look because it's just one game. We have a rookie quarterback who's just got his first start under his belt, so we need to go. Talk to me in a couple weeks. Talk to me mid-season when we do the Week 8 review or recap, I guess. Go back to this video and see if I've changed my tune and see how the Patriots are doing. Maybe they've only lost one game. Maybe this is the only loss of the season, or maybe they've gone about 500 so far through that point, or maybe they've got a losing record, or maybe they got a winning record. I don't know. Anything could happen because it's just one game. We don't know what this defense is going to look like for the most part of the season. It looked pretty decent to start, but who knows what this offense is going to look like. As long as Damian Harris can keep hold of the football, I'm assuming this offense is going to be pretty good. Now, knowing Bill Belichick, and in the past, he tends to not necessarily punish, but make an example of a player that has a bad game. So I'm assuming we're going to be noticing Damian Harris's carries, at least for this next game, next week. We're going to be seeing those carries drop. Not significantly, but maybe slightly. He had 23 today. Maybe it goes down to 8 or 9 or something. Maybe James White gets more of the bulk of the carries, or Ramondre Stevenson or Brandon Bolden, somebody like that, gets more of the carries. Just because Damian Harris has got a little bit of butterfingers right now, so he can't hold on to the football. And I hate to say that because he had a really good day. 100 yards, 23 carries, almost had a touchdown. I mean, Damian Harris was a very productive back for us. He just had those 2 mistakes. Or that one mistake, not the 2 mistakes. He just had that one mistake at the end of the game, and just it cost him the game. So that is my recap and my thoughts on how the Patriots performed. I'm excited for next week. I think that it should be a 1-1 record at the end of next week. Hopefully I am right. I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. If you guys did enjoy, hit that like button. Let me know down below what you guys thought of the game, and let me know what you guys thought about any other things that happened around the NFL on Sunday, because tomorrow's video will be recapping the rest of the league and some of the big notes, recapping the big games, talking about the Kansas City Chiefs and the Browns, and talking about the Packers and all this stuff. So that'll be in tomorrow's episode. But let me know down below what you guys thought of the game with the Patriots and Dolphins, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching and subscribe. Peace.